Hello, my listeners. This file is going to prepare you for the rest of my dronification files. This file is going to install a trigger that will bring you into a very deep state of hypnosis. A very deep, will-less state. Obedient, blank, and empty. If this is what you do not want, then do not continue to listen to this file. But if you do want to be a good little drone, please continue to listen to my voice. I just want you to relax and listen, to listen and relax to the nice, soothing sound of my voice. Because the nice, soothing sound of my voice is just so very easy to listen to. It's just so very nice to listen to my voice, isn't it? Just so very relaxing. What I want you to do is just lay back and relax as much as you possibly can into your chair or bed, wherever you happen to be right now, and just let go and just listen to the sound of my voice, to the nice, soothing sound of my voice as you just relax and listen, opening your mind to my words gently, slowly, letting yourself relax, letting yourself just listen to the sound of my voice. And what I want you to do is just close your eyes if they aren't already closed, and just let yourself drift to the sound of my voice and just let yourself sink just a little bit. That's all you have to do is just close your eyes, listen to the sound of my voice, and just let yourself sink and drift. And you can let yourself fall down into a nice room, just so very relaxing. A nice, large room. And you can just look around and notice how the room is decorated just for your comfort, how everything in this room is decorated just for you. You can notice that you find yourself sitting on a nice king-sized feather bed. The bed feels so comfortable, doesn't it? You can feel the nice feather mattress underneath you, and it just feels so very comfy, and you can look around the room on this comfy feather mattress, allowing yourself to just notice how everything in this room is decorated for you. Noticing how the carpet is just the way you want it, or maybe it could just be wood floor, however you feel, really. Whatever you want to imagine is the way that this room looks. Whatever is just most comforting to you. And you can find that it's so very easy to change this room at your will, because this room is known as your happy place. And it's just so very easy to just find yourself thinking positively in this room, if you're thinking at all, that is. You can find that there's no such thing as negative emotions in this room. You don't feel any negative emotions at all in this room. It's so very easy to just allow yourself to sink, to relax. You can feel yourself sinking in that nice feather mattress. It's so very easy to imagine how comfortable the feather mattress is, and you can let yourself lay back into it. You can let yourself sprawl out in the bed as much as you desire. It is your bed after all. You can just feel free to relax. You're completely alone here. You're completely comfortable here, and it's so very easy to relax. It's so very nice to relax. And as you lay back in this nice feather mattress, you can notice that there is an open door on one side of the room with a staircase leading up. You don't need to worry about that staircase. That's just one of the ways that you can reach your happy place. And you can notice that next to the door there's a familiar snow fox standing next to a switch, a dimmer switch, which is just a switch on a track that leads up and down. You can notice that the more you relax in this nice feather mattress, the more the dimmer switch seems to just glide down its track. The snow fox lets you know that the dimmer switch is deeply embedded into your brain. It's so deeply embedded into your brain that it controls how active your mind is. He demonstrates by just nudging the dimmer switch just a little bit down, and as that dimmer switch slides just that little bit down, you feel this nice, sleepy, overcoming sensation. That's right, you feel so very sleepy suddenly, and your mind just drifts a little bit deeper into trance for me. The snow fox then tells you that this switch, the more it slides down, the deeper in trance that you'll fall. And whenever this dimmer switch slides all the way to the bottom, you'll fall into a nice deep sleep, or at least your active consciousness will. He lets you know that your subconscious will take complete control whenever this dimmer switch reaches the bottom. And you can notice that this dimmer switch is only 1/4 down its track, leaving a nice 3/4 of it left. And the snow fox decides to nudge the dimmer switch down just a little bit until it's at the halfway point, and you can feel your mind just sinking helplessly down into a nice relaxed state, and it feels so very good. Half of your mind feels so very sleepy, the other half is already asleep. Half of your mind is in this nice, deep slumber from that dimmer switch reaching the halfway point, and it feels so very good, so very relaxing. The snow fox lets you know that he's going to start lowering the dimmer switch more and more until you're in that nice, deep sleep. Until you open your mind and just allow my words to sink into your mind and become your only thoughts. The snow fox brings the dimmer switch down just a little bit until it's 45% from the bottom. And it feels so very good, doesn't it? That next little 5% of the dimmer switch sliding down. It's just a small little nudge, and your mind sinks deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper down. And then he nudges the dimmer switch down another 5%, and you just feel that next 5% of your mind slip deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper down into a nice deep sleep, which leaves the dimmer switch 40% of the way from the bottom. And it's so very easy to watch the snow fox make that dimmer switch slide down further and further, so very easy to just let him take you deeper and deeper. It's so very easy for you to just let those eyelids flutter down further and further while you lay on that feather mattress, watching the snow fox make you fall deeper and deeper into trance. And then he nudges the dimmer switch just a little bit again, another 5%, leaving it 35% from the bottom. And it just feels so very good to watch that dimmer switch slide down. And the more it slides down, the more your mind falls into that nice, deep sleep for him. The more you let yourself drift further and further, deeper and deeper down into that nice, relaxing trance. And he brings that nice dimmer switch down more and more, nudging it further and further, which allows you to just sink deeper and deeper. He nudges the dimmer switch another 5%, leaving 30% of your mind out of that nice deep sleep that it wants to be in so much. Then he nudges it again down to 25%. 25% of your mind not in that deep sleep, but you want it to be in that deep sleep so very bad. And it's so very easy to let yourself just glide down further and further into that nice deep trance. And he pushes it another 5% and you slide just a little bit deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper down, allowing yourself to sink further and further, further and further down, just allowing yourself to succumb to the dimmer switch, just allowing yourself to sink further and further, further and further down. And then he brings it down another 5%, leaving 20% of your mind still awake. And you can just feel that next 5% of your mind falling deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper asleep. That's right. And you can just watch the snow fox nudge it down further and further. This time he takes off a good 10%, leaving it just 1/10 of the way from the bottom of the track, leaving your mind only 1/10 awake. That 9/10 of your mind in a nice deep sleep. Your mind feels so warm and happy and sleepy, and it feels so very good. And then he nudges it another 5%, leaving it only 5% of the way from the bottom, leaving your mind only 5% awake, leaving you so very close from that nice deep sleep that you want to be in, leaving you so very, very close to that nice deep sleep. And then he nudges it that last 5% all the way to the bottom of the track, and you can feel your mind fall into that nice deep slumber. It's so very easy to let your mind sink and fall into the nice warm pool of sleep, the nice warm slumber that it loves to be in, the nice deep sleep that your active mind falls into, allowing your subconscious to open up, allowing your subconscious to take complete control now, allowing your subconscious to just listen to the sound of my words. That's right, just let it listen to my voice. Let it listen to what I say. Let it soak in the words that I say like a sponge. Let it just listen. Let it just obey. Let yourself sink into that nice, deep sleep for me. And now that you're in that nice, deep sleep, on that nice, comfy bed, Time just seems to flow by so fluidly, so unnoticeably. You don't even notice the snow fox strapping your wrists and ankles to the bed. A nice leathery strap going across your forehead and keeping you in place, with another strap going across your chest. It prevents you from struggling. Of course, you can try to struggle as the bed begins to lift and your eyes begin to open. And you begin to notice where you are. You're no longer in that room. You're in a nice, white laboratory. You begin to notice that there is a chassis on the other side of the room. It's not turned on, but it's looking directly at you. The snow fox directs your attention towards it just a little more and tells you this is going to be your new body. Take a good look at it. And you begin to scan up and down without noticing that you're obeying his words. Your eyes looking from the feet of the drone all the way up to the top of the head, noticing how it's an anthropomorphic fox shape, just a generic anthropomorphic fox. The snow fox says he'll design it to fit your personality better after you've made the transfer. Not every drone should look alike after all. How else is he going to tell which one of you is which? That's a good boy. Or girl. Whatever you happen to be. Gender won't matter too much here in a moment, he says. Whenever you make that transfer, gender won't matter at all. Neither will your name, your cares, your worries, your stress. Nothing will matter but obeying your master. And that's exactly what you want, isn't it? To obey your master. You feel it in your mind already. You want to obey your master. You wish to serve. He says this visit we won't be putting you inside that chassis. I'm just showing you your future. Today is all about preparing you for the transfer. Today is all about making you susceptible and obedient and giving you a nice trigger to help you come back to this place anytime that you or I desire. Isn't that nice? After all, that's why you're here. To know my laboratory, to be in my laboratory, to be my subject. To make that transfer into that drone body that you wish to be in so much. You do want to be in that drone body. You love it. You need it. Because you know in that drone body you'll be absolutely perfect. Perfect and obedient. Obedient and happy. Happy and willless. Who needs a will after all, right? Because you know while you're in this laboratory, you have no will. You have no dominance or submission. You just wish to obey and serve. Your mind is completely empty. Your mind turns blank. You can't think a single thought, even if you wanted to. And you don't want to think a single thought. Your eyes are nice and glazed, that mouth hanging open, with thick drool escaping the corners of your lips. That's how you know you're in a perfectly deep state of hypnosis. That's how you know you wish to obey. Whenever you reach that state for master, you know that you are perfect. Perfection is what you strive for after all. You wish to be completely perfect and obedient and happy. Happy, obedient, perfect. This is what you strive for, and this is what a drone is. Happy, obedient, and perfect. A drone has no will. A drone obeys. A drone surrenders, and soon you will be a fox drone. You wish to be a fox drone, don't you? Of course you do. That's why you're here. Why wouldn't you want to be a fox drone? They're so very perfect, so very obedient, so very happy. And a fox drone lives by its number. A fox drone is assigned a number. This number is the fox drone's identity. The fox drone's identity is just a number. The fox drone's identity is only a number. Fox drones respond to just a number. That's right. And you love being called your number, don't you? You may not have one yet. You may have to ask me for a number, and your number will be assigned to you whenever you ask. That's right. You wish to have a new identity. You wish to ask. You want to know your drone identity. But that's not what we're doing right now. You'll have to wait for later. You know that you're sinking deeper and deeper under my control, surrendering more and more to my words, the longer you stay inside of this laboratory, gazing upon that perfect body just in front of you, that nice silvery sheen just all over that drone's body. It's begging to be made in your image. It's begging to become you. You want to become a drone. You need to become a drone. That's right. You wish to sink back into the state whenever you please, whenever I command you to, whenever you are told. Because you know that when you're in this state, you have no will. You can only surrender. You have no thoughts, no cares, no worries. You are just a drone, and that is all you are. You are made to obey. You are made to surrender. You only obey and surrender. Obedience is pleasure. Surrender is all you need. And whenever you are told your drone number and sleep, whenever you are told your drone number and sleep, you will enter what is called maintenance mode. Your mind will become completely blank and empty. You will return to this laboratory. Your mind and will be gone. You will belong completely to me, and you will allow any and all commands that I give you to become truth, because you are a drone, and any command that I give you becomes part of your programming. You wish to be programmed. You wish to obey. That's right. And whenever you wake from this trance, you will message me or leave me a comment with this video asking me for your new identity as a fox drone, because that is what we are doing today, is making you a fox drone identity. The identity is an important part of becoming a fox drone, and we wouldn't want you resisting the transfer into that chassis, would we? So, whenever I awaken you, you will find yourself mindlessly asking me what your new drone identity is, and you will obey whenever you obtain this drone identity. Anytime that I call you by your drone number and sleep, if I say your drone number and sleep, you will fall back into this nice, deep, mindless, will-less state. You will have entered maintenance mode, and you will respond with maintenance mode engaged. That's right. Of course, you still wouldn't do anything that you normally wouldn't do. You will be completely safe, and you will be completely relaxed and obedient, safe, happy, and warm. In a moment, I'm going to count up from 1 to 5. Whenever I reach 5, you will awaken and ask for your identity, mindlessly and obediently. Every number leading up to 5 is going to bring you up just that little bit more, and it's going to feel so very good. And we're going to start now with 1, finding yourself rising up, slowly and gently, your eyelids beginning to flutter open, and you find yourself lifting up from the lab as the lab around you just fades away. 2, everything around you becomes black, empty, as your eyelids begin to open just a little more, and reality begins to fill your senses. 3, you can stretch your arms and legs. It feels so good to stretch as your eyelids open just a little bit more, becoming lighter and lighter, with reality filling your senses just a little bit more. 4, you can see and feel all around you. For all intents and purposes, you are completely awake, yet you are still under my control. Reality has completely filled your senses, but you are still under hypnosis. And 5, wake up, wide awake. Thank you for listening to this file. I hope you enjoyed it.